Hi, Quinn sisters. Can we be real for a second? Have you ever felt like people liked you better when you were struggling? When times were hard, when you always had something going on, it was one thing after the other, like just barely getting by, barely holding yourself together. They liked you better because that version of you, she didn't take too much space. She didn't ask for much. She didn't shine too bright. She was just trying to survive. And people loved that version of you. They cheered you on. They posted about your strength. They clapped real loud about your grind. They were there for you, supporting you. Another way, getting all up in your business because it was something that made them feel better about themselves. But when things started turning around for you, their energy shifted. They got quiet. Let's talk about it. I'm your host, Eunika. Welcome to Unika's Box of Chocolates, our safe space for hard truths, bold conversations, and everything in between. So let me tell you what got this whole episode going. A friend of mine sent me this screenshot from a clip of Claressa Shields. She was a guest at the Breakfast Club. And in the comment section, someone dropped this quote. I thought people change when you lose. People change when you win and thought you was gonna lose. Whew, that hit hard. It hit so hard that I had to go back and watch the full episode. And somewhere around the 33-minute mark, Claressa said it better herself.
I thought people change when you lose. People change when you win and they thought you was going to lose. And they start acting crazy.
Yeah, that was it for me. That thing hit hard because the more I sat and thought about it, the more it made sense to me. The more I started thinking about how my life has been unfolding, the more I started connecting the dots and realized some of the things that happen. Sometimes it's not the losing that changes people, it's the winning. I'm not even talking about money or status. I'm talking about peace, confidence, clarity, boundaries. You start walking with your head up high, and they don't like that. That energy shifts. That's what shakes people, and no one wants to talk about it. Some folks were fine with your progress, as long as they were still doing better than you. You were the friend they looked good next to. You were the friend they felt ahead of. But the second you stopped oversharing, the second you stopped overgiving, yeah, that's when they started acting funny. It bothers them. Look, here's what nobody's really talking about. They're not saying it out loud. Healing can be lonely. And as you're going through your healing process, that's when you start seeing who was really with you and who was there for you. Not for that version of you that was hurting, for you as a person. That version that didn't have boundaries. That version that didn't make waves. People loved that version of you because, again, she always had something going on. Life was somewhat being unfair to her. But when she started not needing them anymore, people suddenly felt you were different, that you were too much, that you started acting funny. And that's when you realize that some people didn't clap when you started doing better, not because they didn't see you, but because they were keeping score. They were too busy competing with you, and they liked you better broken. Because broken is manageable. Your struggles make them look good. But here's the truth, Quinces. They were never ahead. You were never behind. For a moment, you just forgot who you were. And once you remembered, they couldn't sit with you anymore. So what to do in situations like this, you may ask? Let it go. People switch up, and that's normal. It's not because you change too much, but because you stop staying small. You feel it, you see the silence, you see their dry energy, little side comments. You don't have to overthink it. You don't need a big conversation about it either. Here's the thing. You're allowed to grow in peace. You deserve that. You don't owe anyone a version of yourself that keeps them comfortable. That's for them to worry about. You don't need to dim your light just to be invited to the table. You are the table now. Hear me? Keep glowing, keep choosing yourself, and don't look back. And if people pull away when you get better, let them stay back. That's not bitterness. That's the clarity you've been needing all along. That's not drama. It's growth. And if they're watching from a distance, let them watch. Leave them on your social media. Keep that visibility. They want to see. They will see whatever you allow them to see. Water your own grass. Enjoy it. If this episode sparked something in you today, that's not by accident. Like, share, subscribe. Send it to someone who might be going through that same awkward season. Remind them, it's not just them. It happens when you start walking in your own truth. And while we're here, let's normalize success. Let's normalize being genuinely happy for someone else's success. Let's normalize celebrating people when they shine. Let's not always make it about us. Let's stop acting weird when somebody starts making big moves. Be happy for them. We all deserve the same thing. As always, thank you for joining another episode of Eunika's Box of Chocolates. I'll see you next time for more hard truths, bold conversations, and everything in between. Bye-bye.